Good day, everyone. This is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Saturday, the 22nd of January, 2022, and this is the weekly technical analysis for the euro, the cable, and the Aussie dollar for the fourth week of January. Let's begin with the euro, where it has been unable to continue higher and did not test the 115 round figure, and let alone the swing low at the 100 pip as a resistance zone, but instead it fell lower and fell back through the daily 55 EMA and the upper trend line of this ascending triangle all the way back down to test the lower trend line of the triangle here. So now we'll see if it's able to recover from this level and climb back up, or if it breaks down, then it's going to test the swing low area near the 112.00 area. And at the moment, it's sitting at the 113.40 area, back in the middle of this apex of the triangle. So it's moving into a tight consolidation area here. So this is a dangerous level for the euro, and this is as the US dollar recovers and bounce off the key support. That's why the euro and the rest of the major pairs have sold off, along with risk off sentiment in the stock market as well. So if the US dollar continues higher next week, then this euro is going to test this lower support zone here. Okay, let's mark this. This area here now, the swing low and the 112, that will be a key support zone here. So of course it has to break below this lower trend line and the 162 fib extension again. And for now, the daily 55 and the 138 fib extension is going to form a resistance zone. Okay, let's take a look at the US dollar index. And that was after the previous week's Friday, where it bounced off the support level here. That was a critical support. And on Tuesday, it bounced back up and broke through the resistance zone and the daily 55 EMA, right through the 138 fib extension. So now we'll see if it's going to act as support. And we'll see if it's going to continue higher this coming week with FOMC meeting coming up on Wednesday. That's a critical one that I think all traders have been waiting for, the first meeting for the year and likelihood of a signal for the following meeting, where in March it's likely to, or the Federal Reserve is likely to raise interest rates for the first time for a long time now. And we'll see if this month's announcement will give any clue, and whether there's further tightening of the taper, for the reduction of the taper. All right, so let's move this down to, this is the key support, resistance up here now. Okay, so it needs to climb up through the 162 fib and target the recent highs if the US dollar is going to bounce and recover further. Okay, let's move back to the euro. And there's only minor news for the Eurozone with the flash PMIs on Monday and across all economies as well. But it will be impacted by the Federal Reserve decisions Wednesday. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame as well. And as you can see, after a wide range spinning top with a bullish body, now it has turned that around and have a bearish close. So this is in a, actually in a narrowing, starting to narrow into a symmetrical triangle of its own. So let's see how it reacts this week. And Tuesday and Wednesday will be the key movements before the news, and then during and after the news, following that on Thursday. So Tuesday through Thursday will be key. Let's move on to the cable. So likewise, the cable could not break through the high of the previous week and could not test the 138 round figure. So this resistance zone is safe. Let's bring it down to this level here. And in fact, it pulled back through the daily 200 EMA and the 136.00, fell through the support zone and the 62 fib, or actually the 38 fib retracement sorry, it's the 68 fib of this retracement here, but this area is probably coming to the 38 fib retracement, this swing move up. But for now, we can leave this here first. And it's likely trying to target the 50 fib retracement and the daily 55 EMA. So this is going to be the next support zone. If it does break, then it's going to target this 30 fib retracement area. And if it does break out, it needs to break through the 136 again and the daily 200. Attempt to test the 78.6. So it depends on the US dollar movement next week. All right. So there's only flash PMIs as we as with the Eurozone. Let's also take a quick look on the weekly time frame. And yes, turned bearish last week and could have further bearish sentiment and momentum this coming week as well. And yes, if it does break through the 50-pip retracement area, then yes, it's likely going to target the 38-pip. Okay, so all hinges on the Federal Reserve decisions next week. Let's move on to the Aussie dollar, where it had already given us a signal earlier on at the end of the previous week with the evening doji star. Then dip lower to test this previous swing low support. I did attempt to climb back up to test the 50-pip retracement again, and these previous swing high areas, but was quickly rejected and fell further on Friday, right back to the support level and the lower trend line of this channel. So it's sitting at a critical area now. It needs to climb back up above the daily 55. Otherwise, if it breaks down, then it's going to test this round figure at the 7100, where these previous swing lows are. Okay, there's no major news this week for the Aussies. And even though there was better than expected jobs report last Thursday for Australia, that was the only good news there, where it attempted to test the 50-pip but could not sustain the move and was rejected here. Okay, so let's identify. Looks like the 50-pip is a key resistance there, where the last was rejected. And support is going to be between the 21 and the round figure, 7100. All right. So if this level does break, then there's going to be trouble for the Aussie dollar and could be a run to retest the previous swing low area at the key round figure at the 7000. So let's just mark one more level here, 70. Okay, and on the weekly time frame, yeah, it does look bearish and likely to continue lower next week. Okay, so do follow the US dollar index closely and We'll see what the upcoming Federal Reserve announcements are going to be. And do check out my other videos on spot gold and dollar yen, where spot gold has made a significant rally during this risk-off period. And have a safe week and a good trading week. And cheers for now.